Good day, guys. Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are going to be going over another weapon that will become probably a bit of a banger next season. I know a lot of people are going to look at this right now and just think, oh, this thing's so bad, I got other weapons to kind of go in with. But what I will say is that the new Nightfall rewards you can obtain from GMs this week is gonna, of course, be the UZUME or for the UZUME, whatever way you want to call it. But the UZUME is gonna be, of course, in the Nightfall rotation this week. Solar sniper rifle, really dope ass sniper. I know there is a ton of snipers, and I know PvP, this isn't really gonna be everyone's cup of tea. So if you're a PvP main, I mean, you're not really gonna use this over Beloved and everything like that. But what I will say is that the UZUME next season, this thing PvE is gonna be a masterclass. You can see on the screen all the roles you can kind of get. My role is pretty good, Vorpal, Snapshot, or Clown Cartridge, but you can get, of course, some juicy ones for PvE, like Deconstruct's actually not too bad now. Obviously, though, your main killers are going to be, obviously, the Precision Instrument. You're going to have things like Vorpal going as well. You're going to have things like Incandescent as well if you want to get Scorching, and, of course, extra little Ignitions going. And Explosive if you want to feel frisky, not really great. But 4 times the charm, of course, Let From Go, made for ammo economy. They're going to be the main ones you're kind of looking at. But when I was saying that this is going to become a banger next season is that yesterday, Tuesday reset, we did get, of course, a VDoc from Bungie about next week's new season. It's basically the next episode of the act. Or the next act of, it's the next act of the episode. It's so confusing. They made it so convoluted. I'm so confused. But the next act, of course, is starting next week for episode Echoes. And that means that we are getting new artifact mods. So right now we have a good few ones. A lot of Void sort of stuff in it as well. Lots of Void stuff. And now, of course, flamey stuff like Radiant Orbs. Rip the Radiant Orbs. But next week we are getting a shake up to, of course, all of those sorts of mods and everything. So you'll see snipers are going to be goated come next week for PvE. They're going to be like the main sort of thing. You're going to have things like the anti-barrier sniper, which is so much fun. I love this. Isn't Aggies with anti-barrier was an absolute blast when it was a thing. But yeah, anti-barrier is going to be on snipers next season. There is also going to be scavenger mods too. You can kind of see here, which is going to be interesting. The main one I'm going to be looking at though is realistically going to be solar sniper rifles, precision hits, scorch targets. So it's going to be great for ignitions and everything. And of course, solar fulmination. Your ignitions do increase damage in an increased radius. But the most goated perk probably that is going to be changing for snipers is going to be the sniper's meditation. Sniper rifle hits grant stacking sniper rifle damage, stability, and reload bonuses for a short time. Heavy ammo sniper rifles hits count as more than one. So technically, I know a lot of people instantly are going to go for their Whisper of the Worm, or you're going to see things like, of course, the Cade sniper. Like, I know Still Hunt is an insanely good sniper, but what makes the UZUME more desirable is that because of that little snippet at the end, heavy ammo sniper rifle hits count as more than one. Whisper could become a meta next season. That could be a really big weapon a lot of people are going to use. I would craft that out too. So that means that the legendary slots in the other sort of brackets, you might need to switch something else out. And that's where the UZUME comes in really clutch. So yeah, we're going to try out our UZUME Aura 4. I don't know if it'll be amazing PvP. As I said, it's not exactly a PvP sniper. PvE is where this thing is going to be goated, but we're going to try it out anyway. So without further ado, let's go in with the UZUME Aura 4. Alrighty, so we're going to try a little bit of PvP because I did get the Snapshot and it would be a freaking shame not to. I don't have Vickers stash on. I'm on Prismatic. But obviously, this is going to be, of course, the UZUME in PvP. It's got a nice scope. I will say the zoom is pretty big on it, and I think that when it comes to PvP, everyone has their favorite snipers already, but snipers are in the gutters right now because the flinch is insane. You will see it when I try to shoot at someone. My aim is going to go sky high. I'm telling you right now, this thing will bounce if someone even hits one shot at me, and ooh, get the crispy one tap off the rip. Buddy, there we go. Oh, the double tap. We'll take 2. We'll take freaking 2. It's going to be okay. It's a 70 or a 90 RPM, so you can think of Beloveds and everything like that as well. And oh, buddy, I just wanted the ammo. Let me have the ammo. No! Freaking Quicksilver Storm. I just wanted the bullet, bro, just to get the gun going. But yeah, you're gonna go in with your Adoreds, or your Beloveds and everything. You've got Adoreds. It's just sort of snipers. Like, you're not stuck having to use a solar one, so you could use whatever sort of sniper you want, and you will do kind of work with them. So there's the flinch. There is the flinch. Remember I was saying that there is going to be flinch in this? Oh my good god. You legit, if you try to snipe in this game now, you're looking at the freaking sky if a bullet tickles the old ass. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter if they're only doing 1 PP's worth of damage. It's going to absolutely ruin you. Now go, my little treadings. Go. Oh my god, their whole squad is there with heavy. All right, when you get the headshots kind of going though, because originally I hit 2 absolute dome skis, and oh, there we go. Hit 2 domes to start, and then absolutely whiffed everything else afterwards. But yeah, I'll just say, like, yeah, generally, it's a decent sniper. It's got a decent roll with the snapshot and everything, and if you want, you don't even have to bother with snapshot. Go for a more handling sort of roll. No, the freaking, you still have heavy. That's been up for about 40, 50 seconds and you still have this stupid stuff. Use it, bro. Shoot at someone apart from freaking my ass. And oh, that's a guy. You're gonna swing this corner, right? Oh, buddy. Oh, we both suck. At least I hit my freaking body shot. Body shot Barry at your service, but at least I freaking hit the body. But yeah, as I said, when it comes to snipers, it's just in PvP, they're in a pretty bad spot. And I just think that you're going to go in with other sorts of weapons right now. I don't think you're really going to use snipers too often. Shotguns are going to be more bang for a buck and everything like that. And also, yeah, as I said, sniper, it's nice and everything, but it doesn't have any opening shot rolls, so there's just better snipers. As I always say, guys, there's always time for it in the sun. And this is adept, so you can put on those adept targeting adjusters if you want to reduce your handling to get some... Oh my god, I do not have freaking... Oh, Icarus Dash, I completely forgot. Someone peeked me. There we go. Look at that, 425. We had the radiant going. At least... Oh, spawn off the rip with ammo. Don't mind if I do, buddy. And, oh, boys, there's people there. I want to get this guy with his... Oh, no! Get rid of that decoy, boys, because if this tracks the freaking decoy and I can't hit the headshot, and that's 2 body shots, we're out, boys. We're just this in GG's. We're just done. We just can't shoot straight. This is insane. Alrighty, so we're gonna do the PvE side things, of course, with the little UZUME, and this is where you can get the UZUME first of all, because this is, of course, going to be the knife I can get it from. And oh, give me the barrier. No, I needed to get freaking radiant going. Oh, there we go. Someone actually got it. But this is obviously where it's going to be a lot better with the Vorpal roll too. I will be able to absolutely destroy some things. And this is kind of a loadout you could definitely use. Maybe, of course, oh well, not the freaking Rose. I'm about to use this because I have nothing else and I want the freaking Surge. But yeah, if you use something like this with the Whisper of the Worm, which I do have on, which is going to be the only heavy sniper, like, oh well, actually Darcy's going to be there as well, so there is other ones. But the main one you're really going to be using next season is, of course, going to be the Whisper. But this is where it would definitely be a good situation to have the UZUME. Like, I've got Clown Cartridge on this as well. I don't even know if I stuck it on. I'm such an idiot. Oh, because that was very... Yeah, I was going to say, I am way too fast there. This has Clown Cartridge on it as well, so it is going to be really nice. Now, granted, against these sorts of enemies, it's not going to be exactly amazing, and that's where an incandescent roll could actually be really, really nice. And that's where, actually, next season, we'll, of course, be getting the Scorch on hitting targets and everything like that. So, with incandescent, you could get ignites going pretty damn freaking quickly, but the main thing you're going to be kind of looking at is, of course, going to be dealing with these sorts of champs and everything. You're going to have barrier piercing next season as well. You can see Radiant, I do have it. And, of course, I will be able to get this going like this. And, oh, Whisper does so much freaking damage. But that's where the UZUME could come in clutch next season. That's what I'm saying. Or, well, next week, basically. It is the next act. I'm going to keep calling them seasons because it's technically the same freaking thing. They made it so confusing, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, next week, of course, with the new artifact mods, it's going to be actually really nice to kind of go in with the UZUME, because the Vorpal roll actually isn't too bad. You do have 4 times the charm. Of course, precision instruments is going to be great in DPS phases as well. Now, obviously... Oh, I can't go radiant. Anyone generate an orb? There we go. Here's the radiant. But yeah, as I said, next season, it's just going to be really nice to kind of mesh with the new season mods that are going to be coming, as I said. Vorpal is just going to be a really nice kind of bang for your buck sort of one you can go for. We get this guy's ass, though, and look at that freaking damage. My Whisper is so freaking nice. And, oh, get his ass before I freaking die. And the sniper flinch is still insane. But yeah, of course, I will definitely say that the UZUME, it's going to be just a really kind of nice alternative. As I said, there is other weapons you can definitely pick up, but I think when it comes to rolls and solar weapons, this is an easily sort of farmable one if you're a GM sort of guy. I do wonder if the meditation will transfer the stacks from, of course, your UZUME over to, of course, your Whisper. So if you start off hitting precisions with your UZUME and then switch back to the Whisper, if that will stack really well, it could be really, really dope. Or if you want to use Darcy or something with it too, use UZUME first to get the Scorches going, and then, of course, get those ignites and then switch to Darcy. It's going to be interesting to kind of see how it works, but you don't want to be legit sitting there come next season going, oh my god, I wish I had my freaking, my UZUME, because unless you got to farm out for it now, you won't have it next season. Like, give me this thing. Barrier champ. There we go. Look at that. The one-shot barrier champ. You know, it's actually really nice to just do that with not having to use like a freaking graviton lance to like spray his ass down and hit it. One bullet, just getting rid of the barrier. Oh, it is freaking glorious. But yeah, of course, next season as well, there will be people using like Izanagi's and everything in those sorts of slots and all that. I'm not sitting here saying this is going to be the best in slot. It's just, what I am saying is that it's going to mesh really, really well next season with the mods that we can't get our hands on. So when it comes to that, that's what I'm saying. It might be worth grinding out for. You could definitely try use Beloveds and everything like that. They'll still do kind of work. And boy, get his ass, don't worry. We got the champion, the Vorpal, and oh, he's healing me. I was like, what are you doing? Did I do something wrong? What did I do? Because usually only people teammates shoot at me when I've done something stupid. it's got a lot going for it, I will definitely say. So yeah, UZUME, it is gonna of course be the Grav or GM freaking weapon this week. You can do normal GMs, or you can do normal Nightfalls and try to get the normal version, but man, the RNG on those is actually just crazy. I mean, it will take you like 10 Nightfalls, you might need to get one drop. So I definitely say that when it comes to it, GMs are definitely the way to go for it, but 100% I'd be trying to get a roll of it that's like decent PvE, because you might freaking need one. If the mods are that insane, it could be insanely good in certain builds. But yeah, this is probably where you're going to see like the biggest, well actually not against these sorts of enemies. This is where it's actually kind of nice too, with just killing enemies and whatnot, but obviously against the final boss and everything, the extra damage, this is where you're going to probably see the best effects next season. You want to get your scorches and everything kind of going. I'm getting hit by stupid... What the... Guys, someone help my brother out. But yeah, you can get things like left from gold on it too. So if I pick up this heavy ammo brick, I will get ammo if I had left from gold on. So there is definitely some roles you can go for PvE wise. 4 times the charm as well if you want for more DPS. And get that meditation perk kind of going for just hitting a bunch of precisions. But screw it. I was so dead if I didn't super there. But yeah, I just think that overall there's a lot of reasons to try to get this weapon from the GMs this week. A reason to actually farm your GMs, especially if you want to, even if you want to just ascend the charge and everything. There is a weapon that's kind of worth getting. Last week it was Shadow Price, which I will say was kind of cheeks. Not gonna lie, not an amazing weapon, but this is definitely a reason to try to get one. You can see with the Vorpal and Clown cartridge, I can just get a lot of shots kind of going real fast, and definitely worth going to the GMs for. As I said, sometimes the weapons aren't that great, but UZUME, don't sleep with it. Next week, this could be an absolute freaking banger, and I got so many rewards, and they're all got to my postmaster, right? Oh, why does this always happen to me? Well, that is it from me, and of course, the UZUME or 4. I actually should have had the Stunning Recovery on. I forgot about that, and that's another reason to get this, guys. Look at that. Stunning Recovery can obviously be really nice when you're doing anti-barrier champs, because it is going to be sniper anti-barrier next season. So another reason to try to get this sniper. But as I said, overall, the UZUME, really dope ass sniper, 90 RPM, so it's in that sort of threshold where it's a decent RPM to kind of snipe with Vorpals and whatnot and DPS phases. And against champs, it's going to be really good next season. I think that with the current roles it has, I think it's some of the best you can get for PvE for a solar weapon. Obviously, there's going to be a ton of different snipers people are going to be able to use. Izanagi's might become a thing, but then you can, of course, get the sniper hits going in with the heavy one. But for the most part, snipers are going to be super relevant next season. Like, insanely relevant with the amount of mods they're kind of spec'd into. So UZUME is definitely going to be one you should definitely be looking at trying to get some rolls of. GMs are up this week, so you have the week to kind of get it, and next week is a legit when all these mods become a thing. So you don't want to be sitting there going, oh, I need a good sniper. Oh, I don't have any solo snipers that are good apart from Whisper. This is going to be really nice to pair with the Whisper. You can kind of see it. This is like a little combo here. Might be really dope. Even the Incandescent might be nice with the Scorch modifier. But I would definitely be looking for a Precision Instrument or Vorpal roll with, of course, 4 times left from gold. Even Clown Cartridge isn't the worst, but one of those rolls is going to be do absolute work. Even Deconstruct could be really nice. But UZUME or 4, banger ass sniper, and has banging potential for next season. This thing could be absolute god tier come, of course, next week. But regardless, if you liked the video, show us a like. And you want to see more content, subscribe. Fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next collective in the next one.